Okay, what's happening, good people? Um, you see by the title, Sunday Straight Talk. It's a lot of things that happened in the last few days. Um, I was supposed to come on yesterday, but something happened, and I wound up just going out that night. Uh, but I'm going to talk about a bunch of various things. It's not actually scripted or written down today, so bear with me. Um, First thing is, I'm going to start with the lightest thing. The lightest thing is I saw a clip of and this is the lightest thing, so I ain't gonna stay through this long. Um, what's happening, David? What's happening, Vernon? The lightest thing is I saw the NFL CBA, collective bargaining agreement, and I think the players are stupid. You do all of that fighting to add an extra game to the year, and you still don't get guaranteed contracts. If you get guaranteed contracts, the contract size is going to go down. You're not going to get these big deals, but you're getting guaranteed money to make the sport more competitive and people actually not like quit as much as they do. It'd be easier to trade people in this, that, and the third. Free agency would be a whole lot better. Y'all need to get it together. How you gonna ask for more games, but you're concerned about weed? We don't get punished for smoking weed, but you're punishing yourself because you don't want to get a guaranteed contract. That's stupid. It's just stupid. Take a pay cut, quote unquote pay cut, because it's not a pay cut. Now your signing bonus and your guaranteed money could be your whole doggone salary. You're getting everything, right? Maybe a little bit above that. Like, people do stupid stuff. Now, that's the one thing I got to get it out the way. What's up, Mike? Because I was at the gym today. Now, the next thing is this Miko thing, Miko worldwide thing, and the hit that black men could take from that or have taken from that, and the SYSBM hit or whatever. Um, Also, I'm still laughing at that congressman. I ain't gonna lie about that. But here's the thing: there are guys who are on shenanigans when they travel. But and people who are on shenanigans like that, when they get, I'm glad they get caught. They should get whatever's coming to them. I remember there was a clip of this young dude, this dude walking in Colombia on social media with his girlfriend like on a leash in public. Like and you could tell she wasn't from Colombia. He wasn't. He just went there to be extra. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, something gonna happen to him. So for the guy, because I don't even know the Miko guy, I didn't even know his channel existed. I didn't know what was going on, to be perfectly honest. But when I saw he molesting kids, man, whatever happened to him happened to him. Like, that's what that is. Whatever happened to him happened to him. I ain't gonna, it is what it is. Hotel man, far as you can. But on the flip side of that, this guy shouldn't travel, or all the traveling guys, or black men should stop traveling. Nah. That's not it. That's not it. What's happening, American Indian? The trail was popping. Like, these guys have a reason to travel. I'm not a person who believes in traveling for sex, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to travel, travel. Like, if you don't like America, you want a different atmosphere, go for it. Like, travel. Okay, if you want to go out the country, whatever. But the straight talk about it is, if you're going somewhere for sex, and if sex is your motivating factor for traveling, I think you're misguided, because you can get sex in America, but if you're looking for a different culture, a different atmosphere, I definitely get it. But with old boy, he got to get what's coming to him. Big Duke, what's happening, fam? Is it right? It's no one's fault. No, man, no. Is it? Oh boy, what's up, cocaine? You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Epic, what's good? But brother's gonna hold that L because the guy is gonna be considered a black man. He's viewed as a black man. I don't care about his quote unquote ethnicity and his makeup, his family. He's viewed as a black man. And if he's under the SYSBM banner, they're gonna use him as an example to make a hit. Does he represent SYSBM? like the totality of it. No, he don't. No, he don't. But negativity goes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? It goes with the territory. So he gotta, he caused an epic problem, and I don't have no sympathy for the guy because you touching. First of all, when you going out of the country and touching kids, I'm sure you was touching kids in the States. So whatever happened to you happened to you. That's just how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Ronan, what's happening? But as far as these brothers out here doing this, that, and the third, and they out here like that. Nah. Now I ain't gonna say that guys who've been abroad haven't done some extra stuff because they have. You know what I'm saying? I've seen guys even on YouTube doing things that's just like, dog. You realize you disrespecting the locals right now. You doing too much. You need to rein that in a little bit. But that's what people do. On top of that, like now I gotta make fun of the damn what's up, D Anderson? What's happening, fam? Bo, what's happening? You know, uh ones that not about this congressman. Dog. Seriously? Seriously? Let me be honest, Dion, what's happening? You know, oh, that's dope, man. That's dope. Yeah, I know there are plenty of black women in Hawaii, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, but what you talking about self isolation? My bad, Bo. Uh, he, he was asking a question or something. But let me get back to this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Conrad. What's up, Tori? What is up? But this congressman, dog, listen. This like you sitting in the hotel room with George St. Pierre. I know that's bad to say that's George St. Pierre though. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't George St. Pierre, but I mean, Jesus, like, what are you doing, dog? I never trust brothers who look like they never been to a barbershop in their life. It's just something about certain haircuts and linings that say, bro, you ain't been to a barbershop with black men in your life. So I don't, certain haircuts, certain, it ain't shaped up, it ain't never been lined. You got to, you still rocking the high top fade, but it ain't high, it ain't the top. It's just, it's like, certain that look bothers me, man. What's up, Water? But you want to be in the hotel rooms with meth? Y'all throwing up in a hotel room with meth? Like, what are you? But you a family man, huh? The family meth man. And I want privacy with me and my children. Dog, you was found in a hotel room, and all it looks like it was a little butt party. So let me be honest, bro. Like, you need to just don't nobody care about your privacy because you ain't care about your wife's privacy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was a gay escort. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Pop, what's happening? I'm I'm glad I didn't cut the grass because that show sound like rain. Hold up. Whatever. So now you out here tank trick. Rona, you be having it. You know, like CJ, what's happening? So now you out here, and he ain't the first politician, but he breaking brothers look bad out here. You with a sister, y'all got kids, and you out here, you know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to blame ghosts? That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to blame ghosts for you being in a hotel with a bunch of white dudes getting plugged. Gab, what's happening, fam? So this is just gonna be some straight talk. Like, come on, man. You didn't already did it. I saw Nala when she talked about it. I was like, look, man, that man he's giving his constituents everything he got. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, but here's the thing. Yeah, I'm that's the city I live in, Star. That's why I'm like, what's up, random woman? What's happening? So all this I'm a real man stuff, man, this goes out the window, bro. You're not a family man when you're cheating on your wife. And you're cheating on your wife with a dude at that. Like you just this is gonna be a Tyler Perry movie. I don't care what nobody say. It's gonna be a Tyler Perry movie. Or what's one of them? It's gonna be on Oprah. It's gonna be on Lifetime. It's gonna be on something. It's gonna be a TV show or something. Ironically, I don't think his career is finished if he can holler at D Wade. I was coming out, D Wade. I was coming out. You did it for your son. Do it for your friendly congressman. Like, it's stupid, man. And I don't like people like that because here's the thing. If you go like that, man, stop. Because I didn't like what's that dude, the basketball player's name? Hallmark Channel 2, yeah. You know, what is that? What is the dude's name? Jason Collins. When he came out, they wanted to call him a hero. Dude was engaged for like 2 years. What's happening, James? You know, he was engaged for like 2 years to a woman. Like that's trifling. That's hella trifling. Uh-oh. Hold on. Diary of a man. Uh-oh. Oh shit, who got referred to as a boy? You know, like Michael Sam to all that kid. But no, like if you got a woman, that's bull. Now, like I said, this is not scripted, so I'm gonna talk about some straight talk about some things, right? The other thing about this, for you guys who are cheaters, man, you gotta chill out, dog. You gotta chill out. Cause see, here's my take on that. If you're gonna be a cheater, don't be with nobody. Cause now you embarrass the hell out your wife. You embarrass your family because you're a public figure. You're a public figure and you're a cheater. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Especially a politician, right? You out here, you out here. What is today's date? Today is the 15th. A month after Valentine's Day, you giving head to Harold. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Jenny, what's happening? So, like, come on, man. Mama Zeke, what's good? Vernon, I hope I said what's up to you, man. Yeah, he give me everything. So now we playing these games where, it's cool to be a cheater. No, it's not. No, it's not. The escort name is Tyson Davis. I thought it was George St. Pierre. I thought he was over there wrestling for a living. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Is he a bishop at Eddie Long Church? Now that's cold-blooded. Cool, man. Yeah, that man was happening. But this stuff is getting out of pocket, man. It's getting out of pocket. Yeah, you know what? And the straight talk about that is, I'm actually glad Andrew Gilliam got caught. Because now Marion Barry can rest easy. He got caught smoking crack in the hotel, but a woman gave it to him. This dude got caught doing meth in a hotel, doing 69 on Harold. You don't ever bring up Marion Barry ever again now. I don't care how long he was on drugs. Crack didn't make him mess with Harold. I can tell you that right now. I got this double with cheese, player. Like, it's some bull. He was having his hot boy summer. Tell him, naked Bible study. Y'all don't roll to be killing this stuff. But the other thing that had popped up, and I don't know how, this ain't about how people feel about what I'm about to say. If you're a YouTube content creator and you're on YouTube, you could disagree with something somebody said, but what's up with all this beef? Like, seriously. Everybody's beefing about something. And real talk, everybody like lives in different states. So it's just YouTube beef. We grown as hell. I could get understanding that, every now and then a person might get on your nerves. Naima, how you doing, lady? Oh, what's up, Plunder? What's happening? Yeah, they sent me a Pete London, I'm buddy. Too sweet. What's happening? Like I get it. And some of these beef drive exactly, man. It drives views, but for what? For what? Like a lot of people can't. If you can't make content, stop chasing somebody around and reviewing all their content and then hating on them. That don't make no sense. Like if their content is different than yours and y'all actually have disagreeing talking points, I get it. But a lot of this stuff, but you got too many people just beefing with people, man. Just beefing. What's up, Third Ward? Like just beefing for like if you see that person in real life, are you gonna act like that to them? Like, let's be honest, we don't even know each other's names, stuff like that. We don't know none of that. We don't know where people live. Like I've seen people try to get people fired and stuff. Like that's stupid, man. What's happening, Rolex? No, what's down with you? Man, I was chilling eating crawfish yesterday, player. Don't even that ice was happening. Yeah, beefing for nothing. Like sometimes it's taxing because it's a lot of things you could talk about, and if you don't like a person, why the hell you keep watching them? Like you don't like this person, you beefing with this person, but you got to keep watching them. And why do people keep telling other people, "Hey man, you heard what they said about you"? Look, fuck what they said about you. If you don't watch them, you don't listen to them, they don't rock with you, you don't rock with them. Leave it at that. Every now and then, I'm glad you're cooling like a big dog. You know what I'm saying? If from Panama, ooh. Yeah, the drama is ridiculous sometimes because at the same time, and this goes into something else just about real, like just straight talk. People got to understand, man. If you like beefing, I don't really notice like people who always got drama and beef going on. Because I don't know if y'all know this. Some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. I got a boxing podcast, right? And we had to talk about Adrian Broner getting arrested in Miami for a DUI. And one of the things that bothered me about talking about that was at a certain point, why are you still doing this? Why are you still getting into it? Why are you still getting in trouble? Why are you still causing chaos everywhere you go? That don't make no sense. Gangster, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, it's got to be something. Because I've been around too many people like that who, they always got to get in an argument somewhere, but they're always on one. They're always doing something. They always think they're a victim. They always think somebody trying them. Say me. Nah, man, what's happening? My bad. So now we in this situation where you beefing. Well, here's a problem. What's up, Paul? Yeah, worry about yourself. Like, but not. But AB that's his thing. Like he just got to get in trouble. It's always trouble. And what's going to wind up happening is when you beef that much, you're going to get into it. Because part of what we was talking about on the podcast was my homeboy, my co-host, he was like, he thought Mike Tyson was going to go down that path where, it looks like he's going to get killed. And I was like, nah, I never thought Mike Tyson would get killed because Mike Tyson was actually a big dude. Mike Tyson, his best fight weight was between 212 and 220, but he would walk around 260, 270. So, that's a big guy. Like anybody, like you're not really going to even no man is feeling just go jump and beef with a guy that size on a regular basis. It's not going to happen. But when you're smaller, you always getting into it. It's like, come on, dog. Indigenous that Corona free crew, Adrian is looking for something, man. Because I remember when he got shot at. You know what I'm saying? I remember when he punched the guy in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I remember when he was supposed to get into it with Tank. Like all this beefing, and it's always people who say they street cats. I never seen like all these people who are quote unquote street cats, they beef. They beef with everything until they ass get locked up. See, a lot of times, all this need for conflict and need for confrontation, and some people think, and I'm a person who doesn't mind conflict or confrontation, but when you're one of those people who you're looking for a confrontation everywhere you go, I think you're trying to prove something. And if you out here trying to prove something, that means you haven't proven nothing to yourself already, which means you're just a troublemaker. You just got to start something for whatever reason. And when you keep starting stuff, there's going to be somebody that finish it. And I'm not in the business of caring about what happens to you when you start trouble and somebody else finishes. You do dirt, you get dirt. You know what I'm saying? Don't all of a sudden be all Christian and this, that, and the third, and it's like this and like that. Like people taking shots at people for no freaking reason, just no reason. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't like you per se. I don't know you, but I don't like you. You don't like what they stand for? Cool, whatever. I mean, we could compete. I mean, I don't see a problem with competition. You know what I'm saying? But if you competing, YouTube got numbers, man. Let the numbers compete. And we gotta honestly say, some of us watching, we like to watch beef all the time because you know what? I want to watch somebody getting beef. You know what I'm saying? So I could pseudo lay back and be a fan of this. Like, like a kid, hit me on my shoulder if you bad. Yeah. That, man, chill out. Cause one of these days, I hope people who wind up beefing online turn to people in the audience and grill their ass. Because the same people that's egging it up gonna be the same people, just like in real life. You know what I'm saying? Just like in real life, you starting all this issue, you pitting two people against each other, and then when something happened, now you like, I ain't wanted to go that way. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. Well, what's happening? You know, and some of us too old, man. We just too old to be playing that. You know, you wanna get drama. All right, man. Because the older you get, the less patience you have for shenanigans, and either you're gonna do one or two things. You're gonna just leave that person completely alone, or you're gonna see him. And when you see him, you're gonna see him with artillery. It is what it is. Now, there's some other things I wanted to talk about. It's been, it's Sunday, it's on my heart. um, I've been sitting back thinking about the black men don't run anything, don't own anything. Black men got power. Black men are powerless, and I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, and it's been rolling around in my mind since Prophet was happening. X, my bad, fam. It's been swirling around in my mind ever since I seen that movie, The Banker, right? Where when you say black men don't have power, we're powerless. We don't control anything. Here's the thing. Be careful about that. Because the statistics say what? 80% of the millionaires that are new millionaires in America. And I would bet that a significant portion of that 80% are black males. I know all we got is sports and entertainment, right? But if you want to really be honest with it, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of millionaires from sports and entertainment. Tell them can't carry 24/7. You know what I'm saying? I remember about Aaron Fountain. I remember that. You know, people treat, yeah. It's not the hood, man. I got friends who are no longer alive. And I got people who aren't my friends that I grew up with who are no longer alive because it was really about that. And the one thing I can tell you for sure is everybody acts like they want problems until they actually face problems. Because when you look at a person whose eyes are just cold, like, nah, B, you, they're not. You can't reason with them, and you've crossed the line at that point. But getting back to what I was talking about, and thank you, Dollar Washer, man. My bad, fam. You know what I'm saying? He says it's completely shattered. I'm enjoying my Sunday Tahaga, man. It's all good. What winds up happening is, these sports and these athletes and entertainers are Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about people like Aaron Fountain because Aaron Fountain won't talk a whole story, and I'm gonna get to stuff like that too. Do I? Ramil is in the manosphere. Do I agree with everything Ramil says? No, but I respect him. I don't have to agree with him. You don't have to agree with everything I say, but as long as we got respect, that's cool. I don't. I mean, but these guys like Aaron Fountain, I don't respect people like that because they because what guys like him do, because he's done this numerous times now. He'll take parts of a conversation, parts of a quote unquote argument where people have counterpoints. He won't speak about the counterpoints, or the people that he don't like that he's trying to quote unquote throw under the bus. He won't speak about the things that they say that you can't dispute. You know what I'm saying? So don't act like Ramil might have said some things that you don't like, but he said some things that you don't like that you can't dispute either. So he won't write about stuff like that. He won't. But you know what I'm saying? Tell him, third ward. So now, exactly. Let me get back to what I was when I was talking about the guys and the millionaires and stuff. We live in a society where you're saying, like, I don't think our community in totality cares if we control anything or cares about power. And the funny part about it is, what kind of, you can gain power in America for sure. But every racial group has a foothold in something. And we're talking as if black men don't have a foothold in something. You act like you don't like brothers having a foothold in sports and entertainment, but they got a foothold in it. You know it, I know it. It's a high risk, high reward. Few can get to the top. Top cream of the crop or connection type of affair. But guys have a foothold in it. Do quote unquote Hispanics have a foothold in sports and entertainment? Baseball, but not really Mexicans. You get what I'm saying? The Jewish has a foothold in what? Entertainment, production side of entertainment. They don't have a foothold. How do I say? Well, depends. Some have a foothold on the talent side, but whatever. Political side, white people have a foothold on that, in agriculture and stuff like that. Military, but they got a foothold on the government. But let's not. Asians have a foothold in Silicon Valley. You know what I'm saying? Every group has a foothold in something. The only group who actually doesn't have a foothold in anything in this country, take that back. They do, because Native Americans have a foothold in casinos. Might not be much, but it's something. You get what I'm saying? So this is this idea that people don't have any type of power in this country. That's a lie. That is an absolute lie. You know what I'm saying? My bad. Just in case, what's happening, fam? You know what I'm saying? Same man, what's happening? So that's just part of the idea that we're quote unquote powerless. But here's the irony. There are so many brothers who are productive. Like, I think, brothers, we're not giving out. Forget about the women for a second. Even forget about America. We're not giving ourselves enough credit. All of the contributions, the vast contributions we've had in America is, in my opinion, unparalleled, even by white folks. I might seem biased because I'm black, but you got to say, yeah, we didn't want to participate. We weren't supposed to participate in slavery. That's one thing. But not slavery is one thing. Fighting every war is another thing. Laying the intellectual foundation of this country is another thing. Because people seem to forget that a lot of these inventions that some of these corporations and family-owned businesses that this country lives off of and have been eaten off of for centuries, really came from black people first. You know what I'm saying? Expect predominantly black men. Not saying black women didn't do anything, but it's predominantly black men. You know, we constantly try to overlook the history we created. You know, black men haven't done something, even with the quote unquote immigrants and not just black immigrants, but immigrants in general. What have black people done for America? If it wasn't for black people, black men predominantly in America, you wouldn't even be here. You wouldn't even be here. You know, black men have been in this country fighting, went out of this country and fighting, was in this country laying down, making sure that everybody in this country had rights, the rights that everybody else lives off. Even white women and white men started living off of the political advancements of black people. Exactly, Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels. The potato chip industry. I brought that up. George Crumb invented the potato chip. The peanut butter industry. We already know about that. You get what I'm saying? But I don't. The things like y'all don't seem to know is like the desk, the pencil sharpener, the lawnmower, the you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they must have. Yeah, tell them. And Roy Jones Jr. They must have forgot. You know. So what's up, Cynical man? You know, and that's why I say sisters seem to forget. You know, sisters worried about the sisters who did the moon thing, but it was a black woman who actually created the home alarm system. It's a black woman who actually created LASIK. It's a black woman right now who actually did the I think lasers to stop cancer. You know what I'm saying? So this idea, you know, and I'm just giving the women credit, but the men have been putting it down for forever and a day. You know, and I think we need to stop playing around. I didn't even know about the tampon. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these industries within industries that we actually created. I know we got held out of the intellectual property market. And I know we got held out of, you know what I'm saying, being able to profit. Yeah, cotton processing, all that. You know, and then people say, well, what have y'all done lately? Let me ask you a question. Anybody who says, what have black men done lately? Let me put this out for you. The vast majority of you guys got a cell phone. So shut up. The vast majority of you guys have a video game system. So shut up. Because a black man was the inventor of that. The vast majority of you guys got your lights on. You actually, but you don't know who Lewis Latimer is. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? And Lewis Latimer is further back than those two guys. The brother that worked for IBM that created the processor. The big chip that they wound up making smaller. So if you don't know about that, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. So I'm going to salute to all these brothers out here, you know, who've done big things, great things. If it wasn't for black men, you wouldn't be, you know, you wouldn't necessarily have a guy like Barack Obama. He's not even, you know, his father's from Africa, but that opened but what black men did in this country opened the door for even him. Cleaning supplies, you know. The internet algorithm, and you know what? Now I salute to that because that's an African cat. If I'm not mistaken, it's like I forgot his last name. I can't pronounce it. It's very long, but even salute to that. You know, this is the type of stuff that goes on. Ty City, what's happening? The U.S. railroad system. We talk about the Chinese built the railroads, but who's the biggest? What is the mythology about the railroad goes behind John Henry. Who, by the way, you know, the story, I don't know if people realize this. You know, he got a statue in West Virginia. But there was like, even part of that story is messed up because it comes from brothers who were incarcerated after slavery ended with the black codes, and the prison would lease them out to the railroad company. So these guys were really in slavery because of the black codes. Right, the architect for Washington, D.C., that's Benjamin Banneker. Milestone Comics. Like, these are the things that we're not giving brothers credit for. You know what I'm saying? Architectural design, we don't give credit because it's actually a black woman right now. I think she's in New York now, but she was passed down an architectural company from her great granddad, because they've been having an architectural company for I think close to a century. It's like $1 billion company now. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You know, the mobile phone and everything. Like we're playing these games. What are you doing lately? All y'all was running around with this damn you know, I don't want to hear y'all say nothing when y'all running around in a Chrysler 300. Y'all still think those are fly, right? Brother did that, right? You know what I'm saying? And I think the Cadillac too, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the stuff we're not giving each other credit for. Tangeray, what's happening, fam? You know, we don't give credit. Bass, we don't give credit for that. Way too many to mention. Yeah, trap like we forget about the brother who did the Green Book, which was kind of like the predecessor to the Yellow Pages, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because we needed the Green Book to get around. And if y'all didn't know, the guy was a postal worker in, I want to say Brooklyn, but I know it's Harlem. He was a postal worker in Harlem, and he used that. Man, thanks, Tangeray. He used that as a way for black people to go places during places with Jim Crow. You know, Big Willie, what's happening? You know, exactly. Who got a crash? Like, come on, man. You know, the automatic transmission was invented by a black man, and I believe that. I think the even I know the refrigerator and all that, but I think the refrigerator for moving vehicles was also, so the freezer trucks. It was the same thing. We messing with, you know. So it's like, come on, man. And you know, I get we're not in a position to improve on things, you know, but let's be honest about things, man. Let's just be honest. Give yourself some credit, fellas. And straight talk to the women. You know, I'm being positive, but I'm gonna say some negative things too. I'm not gonna lie. Women, y'all need to give yourself some credit too. I mean, I'm gonna be positive first, because I'm gonna get on the fellas and I'm gonna get on the women. But you ladies have made a lot of strides in America also. Y'all have. You know what I'm saying? I would say you know, as a black man, one of the issues that we have is y'all don't give yourself enough credit when it comes to, truth be told, y'all were the model for feminism. Y'all took, brothers like y'all taking the backseat to white women when it comes to one equality. Y'all shouldn't. Hey, that's still barbecue sauce off the chain, player. Got some in my refrigerator right now. Williams Chickens in Dallas, right now. Frenchies, yes. I don't even know if Popeyes was actually a black lady that worked for the Copeland's family. I don't know if y'all know that. She was a black lady who was like she was a cook for the Copeland's family. If y'all know, like the Copeland's restaurants, seafood restaurants, I forget what the other ones were. It's Copeland's, the seafood restaurant. It's like a big chain. Like I think Ralphie Cacoos, I think McCormick and Schmidt, something like that. But she was the sister who she fried chicken or whatever for them, and they took the recipe and said they was gonna give a half, and that's why they never did. You know, that type of thing. You know, but there's a lot of things that sisters have to take into consideration. Like, let's stay away from the negative attitude part. And I know we get on y'all about y'all lack of femininity, but a lot of women take the parts of y'all of black female femininity and make it their own. And I could say, as a black man, we get mad at y'all for letting everybody claim it as womanhood. Now y'all calling it cultural appropriation, but it's something that you gave away already. You know, the way that you carried yourselves as women was completely different than everybody else. It was completely different than everybody else. You know, but it is what it is. All right, cool, CJ. Dr. Pepper got the recipe from her sister. Wow. I did not know that, fam. Hold up. I never blocked you, Fabian. I never blocked you, man. I don't. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Fabian, just for the record, bro, or fam, like I don't block people. I normally don't even time people out. So you're not blocked. Not by I mean, because I think I'm the only person that could block a motherfucker. Like you might have been. I don't know. Can you block a person from a moderator? If I don't know if a moderator could block you, I'm not even sure. But I know I don't block people. That's not my thing. That's not my thing. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the generational wealth part. You know, because this is part of what I'm talking. What just some straight talk about it. Like, man, a lot of us know what happened to our generational wealth. Not just the wealth that was stolen by the country, but also the wealth that we've given away. You get what I'm saying? I'll figure it out, fam. I'll figure it out. I had no idea. I'll figure it out. Just give me a little bit, because when I finish this video, I'll go check. I'll go check. Cause I don't block people. So if I find you in there, you're gonna be unblocked by in the next few hours. Uh, but this is the thing is, we can't build together. We can't. Do we have the ability to? Absolutely. Do we trust each other? Absolutely not. And I think that's the biggest issue. Like, for me to just to be straight about it, like a lot of us can't play a backup role, or we don't want to play a backup role. We want to be the chief. We don't want to be the Indian. We want to be the king. We don't want to be in the court. You get what I'm saying? So all this we need to build together, it's not gonna happen. You know. Yeah, I know. I know. That's crazy. But the crazy part about it is, oh, okay, Mr. Emmett J. Okay, my bad, my bad. So this is the part, like even with the famous Amos thing. Like I know of a business not too far from my house. It's a nice business. Um, they sold the business, and then they tried to and they realized it was a gold mine after they sold it, and then they wanted to kind of do what they had been doing. And when they sold the business, they sold the recipes too. So it was like, no, you can't use that no more. That's our stuff. Common sense would have told you don't do that, but that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Someone controlling. Yeah, I mean, it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. Oh, I did. They actually made a. What is the name of that damn? Because y'all should have the name of the whiskey, Ernest or Remus, um, Ernest Gray or something like that. I'm gonna look it up. Jack Daniels. Is it Ernest Gray? Yeah. It's Ernest Nearest. That's what it is. Nearest Gray. Uncle Nearest. Uncle Nearest is the name of and to say stuff like that, like it's near, like the nearest is funny because you don't know if his family's gonna get a cut of that. You get what I'm saying? You got K Michelle singing about Jack Daniels on that remake, but you're not really sure if they ever found that man's family and that family gets any residual income from that bottle. But at the same time, you owe them for the Jack Daniels too. You get what I'm saying? If you say this guy taught this guy how to make whiskey, he probably took the stolen recipe, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that we got to talk about. This is why, we're doing things that are counterproductive because we're not getting along, because we don't want to be honest. We don't want to be straightforward. You know what I'm saying? This idea, and I was listening to Kendra, of course. I was listening to Minister Jap this morning while I was in the gym. Kendra and Jap when I was in the gym this morning. And to be straight about it, you know, there are black men who are doing the right thing, who doing right by the black community, who doing right by their families, who doing right by their friends, and everybody's not doing right by them. And what winds up happening is we want a community of people to build a community around the people who are probably the most stand-up brothers, but we don't have their back. These guys are stand-up men, are good people, are good men, are good family men, good providers, good protectors. But even with them being all of these things and just being great people, we don't have their back. So now you want a person that you don't really rock with like that, but you want him to you want to use him and ride him until his death, so you can get something out of it. And he's supposed to let you ride him until his death for you to respect him as a man. He ain't a man until you can ride him until he can't breathe no more. He got to be your personal John Henry. He got to kill himself for you. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Well, I mean, I don't think black people didn't sell their business for little to nothing. It looks like it's little to nothing now because of, inflation in the time. You feel me? Too sweet. Like, you sold your business for, a couple of $1,000s, but back then a couple of $1,000s was a big deal. You know what I mean? Or tens of thousands of dollars or whatever. That's the issue. So yeah, Egyptians wore wigs, but but a lot of us ain't from Egypt though. That's one thing that we got to be honest about too. Black Americans are probably not from Egypt. Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, maybe even Morocco, we Ethiopia, nah, not so much. Yeah, I'll take that back because I ran into people from Ethiopia who actually thought I was Ethiopian out here. So who knows? But more Central and West Africa. We're not East Africa. It's not us. You know what I'm saying? It's just not us. We need to learn about the greatness of probably West Africa, which we can't really talk about because it's kind of an issue. We don't want to say West and Central and even South Africa was pretty. Southwest Africa was good because, they played us. You know what I'm saying? So why would I want to learn your history if part of your history is selling me out? So that's a problem. But getting back to it a little bit is we're not keeping it a buck with each other. And one of the things about that is, a lot of us are overrated. Your father's from Cameroon, cool. You know what I'm saying? We're not being honest with each other and how. And I'm gonna say this, like I said, it's straight talk. A lot of us want our people to do the most for the least. And we consider that building, and this is when Kendra and Jack was talking, they was talking from how the sisters in our community, like, they don't love us black men. They just want to use us men. You know what I mean? They don't really have our back like that. The only time they love us if we got a laundry list of things that we could do for them. And unfortunately, that's true. A lot of times sisters talk about, the guys who are no good or not on nothing, but they don't, they ask those guys for sex, But at the same time, the guys that bring more than sex and bring a lot to the table, they get the least. Yeah, the All Max. I don't know if anybody. I gotta find my book, man. Actually, my homeboy's got it. He's got it. He's got it. The Iverson. I'm bugging. Ivan Van Sertima. They came before Columbus. You know what I'm saying? Is it? I know about the Olmecs in that part. I know about an American Indian, but that's part of the thing. It's like, we got to be truthful. Orca, thanks, fam. Can Oh man, I heard that's some dope ass barbecue. I was chilling actually with a chick from Kansas City last night. She's actually out here for like spring break since they ain't got no damn school now. You know, Mr. E, what's happening? My BMT. Oh man, it's gonna be chill. I've been on here for 51 minutes. My bad. Get your book back, bro. That's my fam, man. Taka, that's my fam. Like that's my dog. Like he came here. We do that. We'll go over each other's house and we'll borrow some shit. But yeah, he borrowed that book about 3-4 years ago. Actually, his wife did. But she good people. So shoot, I get it when I get it, man. It's all love with them. You know that right. We're told to sell their business or get, yeah, we forget about that, Zeus. We forget about a lot of some of our businesses will actually, get down or lay down type of ideology. We leave that part alone. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to set it off today. Right. I know. I know about the architecture. What is the one in? I know it's in the Midwest, Springfield or some shit like that. I forgot. Nah, no, but I'm gonna put that up there. But what I'm saying, getting back to it a little bit, like, um, and I'm gonna say this, and some of the brothers might not like this. Some of us have an issue with actually loving our women, like even the women that are good sisters. Like the good black women don't get love like that either. And a lot of times we want to attribute it to she's not as attractive. She doesn't have the body like the girls, or she might got a gut on her, but she's a good sister. Like a lot of times the good sisters don't really get love like that. You know, the ones who actually are down, actually have your back, yeah, they might not be the most attractive women. Some of them are attractive though. We gotta stop acting like good folk, like good people aren't attractive. That's some bull. There's a lot of good people that are very attractive and fit our standards in attraction, but it's just they're good people and we're insecure. We don't want a good person. We want to complain that ain't no good people here, but when we get good people in our lives, we don't want them. You know what I'm saying? Even 51 more, man. Shoot, that's one of the issues. Okay, I got you, man. I ain't even checked my email, fam. I really haven't, bro. My apologies. Um, yes, now fire Corona. You have to chat with that. You got that Corona mixtape #1. But let me put that up there. That is it. I got you, fam. You know, Jazzy J. This is part of the issue. Like when we got good people, we want good people to be good people for the free. And they're good people usually for the free. But here's the thing: if you want somebody good in your life, you got to treat them like they good. You know what I'm saying? You got to give them some love and respect back. You got to have their back too. Good people get sick, man. Good people wind up going broke too. Good people wind up getting their feelings hurt. Good people have breakdowns. Good people get depressed. Good people wind up being broken. Good people wind up being lonely. You know what I'm saying? Good people wind up being used and abused. Like if you're gonna say somebody's good, somebody's solid, and somebody's a good person, like you gotta do that, man. No problem, fam. There's no problem. Like yeah, the coronavirus. My homeboy, I think he threw one too. You know, it's all good turf. What's happening? But like we gotta stop acting like We treat good people, and I've talked about this before. We treat good people in our community like Jesus, and I don't mean that in a good way. I mean he's supposed to come here, and a good person comes into your life. They're supposed to make miracles happen, and you're not supposed to do nothing for them. And they're just supposed to come, make miracles happen in your life, and go off somewhere and die. And you say they were such a good person, but you ain't never do nothing for them. See, a lot of this that goes on is really the crux of the problem. What's up, Wayman? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Wayman, you playing? But I had whiskey and lemonade tea in this cup before this whole time. You know, that's that toddy. That's that toddy, boy. That hot toddy. But this is where we at. Where some of us don't want to admit. You know, white love is better. Hispanic love is better. Asian love is better. Midget love is better. Some of y'all same sex love is better. Y'all don't like black love like that because when somebody black love you, you can't love them back. They got to do something extra for you to love them back. But you out here proving yourself every second, every minute to somebody who ain't black. You want their love, whether you know it or not. Because some people knowingly do this, and some people unknowingly do it. Some people are really like subconscious swirlers because they respect and love people who aren't black. Hey, BMT, you know you got it, fam. You know, they respect and love people who ain't black. You see the light in their eyes change. They see you. Hi. Oh, white person, Asian person, Hispanic person. Oh, you Muslim? Oh, you from the middle? I love you. Oh, women, y'all do it too. And I hate to see it when y'all do it because y'all do it with other women. Y'all are shit on a man quick. And then a woman come, my sister. Your sister ain't gonna do a damn thing for you. Your sisters never did a damn thing for you. Y'all act like these women are doing stuff for y'all when they there for you when you break up with a guy. But here's the thing. What if you actually just need them in general? Are they there for you? No. When it's these guys are there for you in general. Whether you're going through something good, whether you're going through something bad. These guys got your back. Whether you like it or not, whether you say it or not, whether you admit it or not. But what happens is y'all just like, he a man. He a man. Why I got to do something for him? He a man. And this becomes a problem because guess what? These men are seeing, you know, okay, you don't love me because I'm a man. Okay. You don't have a feminist ideology. You actually have a lesbian ideology. You know, if a man does it, it has some nefarious undertone. But if a woman does the same thing, it's okay. You know, y'all over there smacking each other on the butt, rubbing each other, kissing on each other. But if a guy did that to you, it'd be all Me Too movement. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. Coffee and whiskey. Whoo, I can't do that. Deacon Charles, what's happening? You know. He said, hold up. Wait, what was that? Some people, there you go. You know. Yeah. You know, that's pedestalizing people, man. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. And now we in this we in this era where, you know, things ain't finna happen. And we talking, you know, with this corona shit, like I don't even, but here's the thing. You're starting to see this country is going broke, it's broke, it's in debt. You know, and I mean, I don't have a problem with Africans, but I do like. Here's the thing: we don't forgive white people. Let's just be honest, Omar. We didn't forgive white people because white people ain't asked for. White people try to ask for forgiveness, and then you gonna forgive me, black people, for what I did to you? Okay, I can forgive you when you fix it, atone what you did. White people don't want to atone what they did, so we really never forgave white people because they never really atoned it, and that's a biblical thing. And that's the same thing to a degree with Africans. Africans don't, want forgiveness, but they're not gonna atone what they did because they still want us to come to Africa and buy some stuff. Dog, you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't get it. But we are very. I think racially in America, everybody is very much so cordial with each other, but there's always an undertone of hatred. You know what I'm saying? I don't think like it's an American Indian. Like I don't think American Indians forgave white people. I don't think Asians forgave white people. I don't think Jews, even though they're white, forgave white people. And I don't think white people, for some odd reason, forgave Jews. I don't know what Jews did to them, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Arabs forgive white people. I just don't. I think we're the only people who are forgiving. I don't think the Samoans and the Hawaiians actually forgave white people. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I think we just called it. Yeah, exactly. What's going on? So, I think we're delegation. What's happening? Mr. Diggs, my bad. What's happening? You had a whole whiskey smoothie earlier. Oh my God. Hilarious. You know what I'm saying? I just think we were in that space where we're moving on from where we are. And I think personally, to be honest, I think this country financially is going to falter and it's going to really be in black men's favor. Because, the one thing I learned about America is this. Most people who aren't white in America want to be in white people's position. As far as not power, not financially, but access to actually be able to get paid for your intellectual property. That part. I don't think people of other ethnicities actually want to run the government. I don't think nobody wants to do that or have them, because I don't think every other ethnicity would do it in the same way that white America does it. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I just don't think so. What's up, Kurt? But what I do think is this. I think, because I think everybody would do it differently. I don't think we would have all these wars. I really don't. I think other ethnic groups are not really hell-bent on robbing everybody. One of the honest things that I can say, I think this country failed itself, not with the civil rights movement, but I think this country failed when it came to Jimmy Carter being president and him trying to have a green initiative. What's up, Faith? When Jimmy Carter had that green initiative and they put him out to get us back on oil, I think this country would have been so much further technologically. Because you think about that. When Jimmy Carter was president, the White House had solar panels. Think about that. Tesla would have been here. We would have been had Teslas. We would have been had electric cars and solar houses and all that. All this shit that we seeing right now, we could have outsourced all that technology to the rest of the world. Now they just stole all the shit because we were playing. You know what I'm saying? We weren't thinking ahead as a collective country. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just part of the issue. What you mean, fam? Hold up. Yeah, exactly, Jim. What you mean, Omar? I mean, let me make this make this simple. Let me what is that? If you ever saw the movie Man on Fire with Denzel Washington, or if you ever saw the movie Taken with Liam Neeson, when the little girls were taken and sold off and held captive, they never forgave the people who sold them off and held them captive. And if you saw the people who sold them off and held them captive, what was one of the things they were saying? It was just business for them. So here's a problem. If you do something to somebody that's detrimental to them and you do it from a business perspective and you wouldn't want them to do it to you, you got to fix that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
That's a principle thing. I'm not saying brothers don't have, just because you forgive somebody does not mean you forget. Even if black people say, look, man, we forgive white people, we forgive African, you still owe us. See this idea of I'm gonna forgive you and I'm gonna have nothing, we just gonna start from scratch. Hell no. Hell no. Because we don't even do that in our personal lives. If a person wrongs us in our personal lives, you want retribution. You want atonement. They owe you. And if they never pay up what they owe you, you never really gonna rock with them like that. They don't get to come around you like that. We make that old hood joke. Don't you gonna ask me for money? I give you money, but I see you on social media, and every time I see you, you got new clothes on. So you ain't gonna never right the situation. What you gonna do is you gonna just be in my face. You can't have it. You just can't have it. You know what I'm saying? You just don't. Omar, if I asked you for $100 right now, and every time you see me doing a live, I don't never give you your $100 back, but I'm over here stunting and acting like it didn't happen. You're not going. You might forgive me, but we'll never be cool because all you're gonna think about is that motherfucker filed. He filed. So that's a small thing. But these things are bigger than that, man. They're just bigger than that. Tyrell, what's happening? Until people actually come up with, like, people got, let me say this, people got tangible resources from slavery. People got tangible resources from Jim Crow. People got tangible resources from redlining. People, all this generational wealth we talk about, people got something for screwing us. So the same people who got stuff for screwing us want us to act like, you don't owe us. Well, how about this? Here's the thing: if people don't feel like we're old, cool, burn every goddamn thing that you got from us. You ain't got to give it to us. Burn it. Burn the money. Burn the houses. Burn. You know what I'm saying? Burn the inheritance. Burn the land. Burn all that, and then just start from scratch and see how they go. Then everybody, burn the deed. It was just passed down. Burn all that. Burn the business. Burn it all down. Ain't nobody gonna do that though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna do that. It doesn't matter if all of us weren't sold through slavery. The vast majority of us were. That's the thing, Omo. We can't get around facts, man. You can't get around facts. The vast majority of the people here came through slavery. That's what the vast majority is. Same thing here, same thing in the Caribbean, same thing Central America, same thing South America. I mean, damn. It is what it is. It is what it is, fam. Like, Japanese people felt what they were owed for what happened to them. Italians felt like they were owed for what happened to them. Jewish people felt like they were owed for what happened to them. And the same thing with, you don't see, the Jewish people got paid from Germany and the United States. I don't know how the hell that happened, but because of what happened to them. But you don't see Jewish people paying Palestinians, do you? You don't. All the stuff they did to them Palestinians, you don't see them, I owe y'all money. So they didn't do the exact same thing that Germany did to them, but they really screwed over them Palestinians, but they don't owe them. But how can you walk around and saying we should never let us never forget when you're basically disenfranchising somebody the same way you got disenfranchised? Then that don't make sense to me, man. It just don't. It just don't, man. But you know what I'm saying? Let me get up out of here because I'm gonna go wash some clothes and make a pizza. I'm tired. You said you want your $100? Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, we can agree to disagree. It's all up. Was his facing? But 9 to 5, I know it's vacancy, bitch. Hold up. I gotta see this. Oh, you're not gonna deal with King. See, man, look at that. That's whole. You gotta forgive, brother. Yeah, we're not gonna get over nothing, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, peace out, everybody, man. I'm gonna listen to this Kendrick on my way out. Yeah, bish. Yeah, bish. I still like. I think his first album and the two prior to that was probably his best work, and that's just my opinion. But we out. Peace.